question will start with candidate Joy Banks. You'll have 90 seconds to respond. Working with the federal government, state government, and local utility providers, what do you envision as reliable energy and water resources for the future of Cochise County?
Well, water issues is a huge thing in Cochise County. I know that the Wilcox Basin is suffering right now. The San Pedro River is the most studied river because of the fact that the water adjudication was taking place. There's index wells that are already below the level that they need to be to support the river. So there's a lot of issues here. But the only way to solve it is, again, through relationships, through forming partnerships with other groups. The Sulphur Springs Water Alliance is a new group over in the Sulphur Springs Valley, made up of Cochise County officials and other people over there. The Upper San Pedro Partnership I was part of when I was on council with Huachuca City, and that was a very important agency. I went to their technical meetings, listened to the science, began to understand how aquifers work, and I feel that is very important information. And I really like to research these things and understand them fully. There's the Cochise County Recharge Network, which has been involved in making recharge basins near the San Pedro River to keep it flowing. There is recharge now going on along Turkey Creek. There's been a grant secured over there, and that needs to happen across the county. And with energy, I know that SSVEC is diverse. They have natural gas, they have coal, they have solar. We need more things. We need diversity. It's not just solar, it's diversity.
Jacob, you have 60 seconds to respond.
As far as working with federal, state governments and the utilities, I'm a huge proponent of alternate energy, as long as it doesn't scar up our landscape. If somebody wants to put solar on their rooftop, feel free. There are federal programs, there are state programs, and we can really advocate for those. But we don't need to be taking farm ground out of production. We don't need to be putting what Cochise County is today. We don't need to be moving that far away from that. As far as the water issues go, working within the confines of what we're allowed to do. With there's 3 distinct water issues facing just District 3, not withstanding the entire county. And I've worked on those water issues. I've gone to the state. I've testified in congressional hearings on those water issues. We need to get the shareholders.
Frank, you have 60 seconds to respond.
When it comes to energy, I believe the most readily available and least expensive form should be what we should advocate for. I mean, in the end, all of us have to pay for electricity, right? So to pay for some other grandiose idea out of Washington at huge taxpayer and ratepayer expense is not something I would support at all. Right? If we got coal, we burn coal. We got gas, we burn gas, whichever is the most readily available. When it comes to water, we need to get water districts in this county so that we can get people drinking water and water they can use. And then we could worry and work on developing a long-term water solution for both the San Pedro and the Sulphur Springs Valley. That's going to require a lot of cooperation with the state. Of course, like I said, I was in the legislature and we passed numerous water legislation bills, and as you guys know, water's for fighting, whiskey's for drinking in Arizona. So having that relationship with both the state legislature and the federal government is going to be key, and I also have that experience to help the county and the residents of this county get a long-term solution for their water issues. Thanks.
Patsy?